Always from the heart of the city, and now on demand 24/7 on the CHFI website. This is the soundtrack to another point of view. And I'm Don Jackson, around the world on the internet. Russ Johnston, in the book God Can Make It Happen, published by Victor, wrote, "Get the right perspective. When Goliath came against the Israelites, the soldiers all thought, he's so big, we can never kill him. David looked at the same giant and thought, he's so big, I can't miss." Unquote. This hour, Perspectives, Another View, with Lovers and Other Strangers, from iTunes and CHFI.com. Teddy Pendergrass and Love, T.K.O, and Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers, from iTunes and CHFI.com. We can view our world from so many different angles. During yesterday's podcast, we offered a few varying points of view. Today, a completely different perspective. For example, this anonymous writing, and featured in Christopher New's Notes some years back, and I quote, "If you ask someone what's half of 8 and receive the answer 0, your first reaction is, that's nonsense. But stop for a moment. The figure 8 is composed of 2 small zeros, one on top of the other. Take it further. If a line were drawn down the middle of an 8, you would have 2 3s standing face to face. From that perspective, half of 8 would be 3. By taking a different look at things, we can make all kinds of discoveries. We can replace old perceptions with new ones, combine old ideas in new ways, and bring into being something which didn't exist before." Unquote. Completely different perspective, another view, with Lovers and Other Strangers, from iTunes and CHFI.com. Meatloaf with the classic 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad, and Feist and 1 2 3 4. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers, from iTunes and CHFI.com. I brought this to your attention just recently. Phyllis Theroux, in the New York Times some years back, wrote, and I quote, "There are 3 children in this family. If they were to confront a spider web in the garden, each child would react differently. The first child would examine the web and wonder how the spider wove it. The second would worry about where the spider was at that particular moment. But the third child would exclaim, 'Oh, look, a trampoline!' One reality, 3 dimensions. True for the spider web, true for the garden." Unquote. Perspectives, different perspectives, another view. This hour, I'm Don Jackson from iTunes and CHFI.com. Jason Mraz, and I'm yours, Eric Clapton, To Change the World, and John Mayer, and No Such Thing and I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. The author Marilyn Ferguson was quoted in the Points to Ponder column of the December 1984 issue of the Reader's Digest as saying, and I quote, "Greatness is the ability to hear new information, not with a mind to disprove or disbelieve, but to see how it might be true. Whatever the idea, a new form of animation, or a new theory on atomic physics, it's coming from such a different perspective that it is going to be unnerving to people. There are no great people, just great commitment, the willingness to act on the vision, and the courage to do it, even if it seems totally strange." Unquote. Marilyn Ferguson, author, from some years back. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. John Lennon, Imagine, and Sarah McLachlan with World on Fire. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Lynn V. Cheney from The Importance of Stories wrote, and I quote, "People who grow up without a sense of how yesterday has affected today are unlikely to have a strong sense of how today affects tomorrow. It is only when we become conscious of the movement of time that the consequences of action, whether it is taking drugs or dropping out of school, become a consideration. It is only when we have perspective on our lives that motives besides immediate gratification can come into play." Unquote. Lynn Cheney from The Importance of Stories. Another view, totally different perspective this hour with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Chantal Kreviazuk with All I Can Do, and Taylor Swift and 15. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. This is called Just for Today. It was written by Kenneth L. Holmes. Just for today, I will try to live through this day only and not tackle my whole life problem at once. I can do something for 12 hours that would appall me if I felt that I had to keep it up for a lifetime. Just for today, I will be happy. This assumes to be true what Abraham Lincoln said, that most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. Just for today, I will try to strengthen my mind. I will study. I will learn something useful. I will not be a mental loafer. I will read something that requires effort, thought, and concentration. Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to my own desires. I will take my luck as it comes and fit myself to it. Just for today, I will exercise my soul in 3 ways. I will do somebody a good turn and not get found out. I will do at least 2 things I don't want to, just for exercise. I will not show anyone that my feelings are hurt. They may be hurt, but today I will not show it. Just for today, I will be agreeable. I will look as well as I can, dress becomingly, talk low, act courteously, criticize not one bit, not find fault with anything, and not try to improve or regulate anybody except myself. Just for today, I will have a program. I may not follow it exactly, but I will have it. I will save myself from two pests, hurry and indecision. Just for today, I will have a quiet half hour all by myself and relax. During this half hour sometime, I will try to get a better perspective of my life. Just for today, I will be unafraid. Especially, I will not be afraid to enjoy what is beautiful and believe that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me. Unquote. Just for Today by Kenneth L. Holmes. Another view this hour, a different perspective. With Lovers and Other Strangers. From iTunes and CHFI.com. Good night, sweet dreams. I'm Don Jackson.